visits or to orphanages, and will conclude with a grand gala night on Saturday, November the 22nd. Speaking with journalists, the club's president, Joy Ezenwa, described Legacy as more than just a sports group, but a family that is looking to unite individuals through sport and people from the grassroots. So we will see how all of this will pan out, given the fact that it's giving an opportunity and opening rooms for other scouts to pick out fresh legs, fresh hands that can represent Nigeria in the world stage. So moving on quickly, Rivers won't struggle in CAF Champions League. This is coming from Finidi George. That's talking about the head coach of Rivers United. Rivers United coach Finidi George is confident that the former Nigerian Premier League champions will not struggle in CAF Champions League this season, despite admitting that they are pitted in the toughest group. The Pride of Rivers were on Monday drawn against defending champions Pyramid of Egypt, CAF Confederation Cup holders RS Berkane of Morocco, and dealt Power Dynamos of Zimbabwe in Group A. The Port Harcourt side are the only Nigerian team on the continent this season after beating Mozambican side Black Bulls to reach the group stage of the competition for the first time as well. Finidi and his players will be hoping to have a decent run in African's premier competition this time around, as a golfer believes they will need to complement their preparation with mental readiness. Having reached the group stage of the CAF Champions League, Rivers United ensured that Nigeria's coefficients ranking in FIFA Interclub system and its position in top 12 era maintained. However, they will hope to further strengthen it by performing well in the competition. Only the first two group stage games will be played before the competition goes on a break until 2026 because of the African Cup of All Nations in December. The African Cup of All Nations will be coming up in December, and these matches, that's talking about the CAF Confederation Cup, Champions League rather, would be moved to next year, and a date will be communicated after Champions League. So we'll be expecting to see this within January and February, or the match will be coming up immediately after the trades. That's talking about the transfer windows that will be happening in the early days of 2026. So we'll see how all of these pan out, and also we're looking forward to see this magnificent outing from the Rivers Hoopers. They have the likes of Joseph Atule, who is very, very integral to the team. He has played in Katsina United, and also he played in Niger Tornadoes, and now he's currently with the Rivers Hoopers. He was also at some point with Eyimba, but now he has gotten a place with Rivers United. So we'll see how all of these will pan out for the entire squad. Moving on now, Spain battle for Nigeria. Spain battle Nigeria rather for Imade. Imade is a very fast uprising superstar who is yet to be invited to come represent the Super Falcons. The Super Falcons head coach Justin Magudu has revealed that Spanish authorities are making effort to convince Real Sociedad forward Edna Imade to represent Spain instead of Nigeria, a move for the 10th time. For the 10th time African champions. Magodu disclosed that several attempts were made but communication with Hakam has remained unresponsive. He says, according to his word, he said, I made approaches to Edna. We want her to come play for Nigeria. I tried to reach out to 2 or 3 times to get feedback on her feeling about playing for Nigeria, but I was aware some people from her family want her to play for Nigeria, but the agents around her and the team she plays for are really trying to see how they can get her to play for Spain, Madugu said in an interview with journalists. And the coach explained that efforts to connect through her agents and family began during her time in Granada. But despite using Nigerian players based in Spain to reach out, they received no feedback. Magudu confirmed that Imade holds a Nigerian passport, but insists that Spain is actively attempting to secure her alliance. So now, at this point now, it boils down to what Imade wants, if she would want to play for the Super Eagles, rather the Super Falcons, or she would want to maintain her stance and, continue playing her football in Spain, or switch allegiance and play for the Spanish side. But I think the Spanish side have a depth squad already, and it will be a thing of honor if she would want to play for Nigeria and represent. She has been very, very integral for the Real Sociedad side, being a very good clinical striker, and currently the Super Falcons need an additional striker with, Aziza Oshoala saying she might be, calling it quits soon from playing for Super Falcons. So we will see how all of this will pan out, if she would finally agree or if they can reach an agreement for her to play for the Super Falcons. But another thing the Coach Justice needs to look at is to have a very good system where players will be assured that, yes, if anything happens to them, they will be taken care of properly. At this point, they wouldn't even have to be thinking twice whether they should come play for Nigeria or they should go ahead and, nationalize with another team. So we would see how all of this pan out, and then we would see if she's patriotic enough to want to come and play for Nigeria, or she would want to go for a more secured place like Spain, where there's a proper system where she could be able to, play and not have to worry over some certain concerns. So let's see how all of this pans out. So moving on now, let's talk Champions League quickly. We'll be seeing a lot of actions later today, as well as Ajax are saying that they must neutralize Osimhen. Ajax head coach John Hitgen has said that his side must stop Galatasaray striker Victor Osimhen in their UEFA Champions League clash later today. Ajax will welcome the Turkish Super League champions to John Korf Arena for a match day 4 encounter later today. Osimhen has impressed for Galatasaray in the competition this season with 3 goals in 2 outings. The Nigerian international has contributed 6 goals in 7 outings across all competitions, and he has had a marvelous and amazing run. Still talking Champions League, yesterday we saw actions where Liverpool and Real Madrid traded tackles. Liverpool had the night, by defeating just 1-0. And also we saw actions between PSG and Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich had the night. They won their game by 2-1. Very early goals, and it was even shocking. The defending champions struggled to come back from behind, but they couldn't. So let me just bring you highlights between the game of PSG and Bayern Munich, and then we'll bring you the other one between Liverpool and Real Madrid. Here are the highlights.